In today's digital age, access to adult content has never been more readily available, and it's easy to find oneself falling into addictive patterns. While there's nothing inherently wrong with consensual adult content, addiction to it can negatively impact mental, emotional, and physical well-being. In this video, we'll explore the effects of adult content addiction on the brain and discuss how practicing NoFap, a movement that advocates for abstaining from adult content and masturbation, can help break free from harmful patterns and support a healthier lifestyle. So, let's get started. Number 1. Desensitization. Desensitization is one of the primary effects of adult content addiction on the brain. When an individual is regularly exposed to adult content, their brain becomes accustomed to the stimuli, and over time, they may require more intense or novel content to achieve the same level of arousal. This can lead to a cycle of escalating behavior, where an individual seeks out the more extreme or risky sexual behaviors to satisfy their desires. This desensitization can also lead to difficulties in forming and maintaining healthy sexual relationships, as the brain may struggle to respond to real-world sexual stimuli. Number 2. Distorted view of sexuality. Regular exposure to adult content can create a distorted view of sexuality, as the content often portrays unrealistic and exaggerated sexual behaviors and preferences. This can lead to the development of unrealistic expectations and perceptions of sexuality, such as the belief that sexual encounters should always be intense or involve certain acts. It can also create an unhealthy comparison between one's own sexual experiences and those depicted in the content, leading to feelings of inadequacy or insecurity. This distorted view of sexuality can also make it challenging to form and maintain healthy relationships, as it may be difficult to reconcile these expectations with real-life experiences. Number 3. Lowered dopamine sensitivity. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that is associated with pleasure and reward. The release of dopamine in response to pleasurable activities, such as eating or engaging in sexual activity, reinforces those behaviors and creates a sense of pleasure and reward. However, with prolonged exposure to adult content, the brain can become desensitized to dopamine, leading to a decreased ability to experience pleasure and reward from other activities. This can lead to a loss of interest in other aspects of life and a dependence on adult content for pleasure and reward. Additionally, the decreased dopamine sensitivity can lead to a vicious cycle, where individuals require more and more adult content to achieve the same level of pleasure and reward, perpetuating the addiction. Number 4. Erectile dysfunction. Research has shown that adult content addiction can have a negative impact on sexual function, including erectile dysfunction. Additionally, the dopamine desensitization that can occur as a result of prolonged adult content consumption can lead to a decreased ability to experience pleasure, including sexual pleasure. One study found that young men who reported higher levels of adult content use were more likely to experience erectile dysfunction than those who reported lower levels of use. Another study found that men who abstained from adult content use for a week had improved erectile dysfunction compared to those who continued to use it. Number 5. Negative impact on relationships. Adult content addiction can create a rift in intimate relationships, as it can cause partners to feel neglected, betrayed, or inadequate. When one partner is struggling with adult content addiction, they may become less interested in real-life sexual experiences and may prioritize their addiction over spending time with their partner or meeting their emotional needs. This can lead to feelings of resentment, mistrust, and distance between partners, and may ultimately lead to the breakdown of the relationship. Additionally, partners of individuals struggling with adult content addiction may feel insecure or inadequate, as they may compare themselves to the unrealistic and often exaggerated portrayals of sexuality in pornography. This can lead to low self-esteem and negative self-image, which can also negatively impact the relationship. This is where NoFap comes in, as it advocates for abstaining from adult content and masturbation. The idea behind NoFap is that by abstaining from adult content and masturbation, individuals can rewire their brains and reclaim their sexuality by Number 1. Increased dopamine sensitivity. By abstaining, individuals may be able to increase their dopamine sensitivity and experience more pleasure from other activities. Number 2. Improved sexual performance. Abstaining may improve sexual performance, as it can help individuals become more attuned to their natural sexual responses and avoid desensitization. And number 3. Improved emotional well-being. NoFap can lead to a greater sense of emotional well-being, as individuals are no longer relying on adult content and masturbation as coping mechanisms for stress or negative emotions. Number 4. increased self-discipline. Abstaining requires self-discipline and willpower. By practicing NoFap, individuals can improve their ability to control their urges and resist temptation. Number 5. Increased self-awareness. By abstaining, individuals may become more aware of their own sexual responses and desires, as well as the negative effects that pornography use has on their mental and emotional well-being. Number 6. Improved emotional regulation. NoFap can help individuals develop healthier coping mechanisms for stress and negative emotions, such as exercise, meditation, or social support. Number 7. Increased self-esteem. By breaking free from adult content addiction, individuals may experience a greater sense of self-esteem and self-worth. Number 8. Improved relationship quality. NoFap can help improve relationship quality, particularly if partners are able to communicate more effectively about their sexual needs and desires. Number 9. Improved cognitive function. By abstaining, individuals may experience improved cognitive function, particularly in areas related to attention and memory. Thanks for watching. If you like our stuff, subscribe for more motivational content. See you in the next video.